My topic for today was gonna be basically some on the introduction level, like just I guess to kind of let people get a feel of everything or whatever. So what my topic for today was gonna be, what's your perception of life? And I just want to, I guess, my whole purpose behind it is just kind of get everybody involved and around people that got a little bit knowledge. So I feel like y'all kind of smart or whatever sometimes or whatever. But yeah, besides y'all being smart, like I said, it'll be a platform where y'all can share knowledge, and of course people can come around and kind of learn some things if they don't know, kind of open their mind to do their own research and find out. So if I want to start just to make everybody feel comfortable, I will. What I did say is I wanted to break it down into three different ways: my perception of life, and then what other people's perception of life is, as far as like the people that I can relate to, and then overall, like as a whole, what the, like, I guess the government or the world perception of my life should be. And I guess as a black woman growing up, becoming an adult, my perception of life is, okay, well, I did have that black and white, oh, you're a woman, you're supposed to work, you're supposed to, do your womanly duties type of thing. And that's kind of what my perception was. And I will say it has changed. And I will say that perception has let me down. However, I feel like the people that I relate to, their perception of life may be more so, what am I trying to say? I hate to say it, but I feel like they're more closed minded because I am 30, I'm young, I'm black or whatever. So they might be more closed minded. However, that's the purpose of this, so I can find more people that they're more relatable or whatnot. But yeah, they're more closed minded, and even though I say to hell with relationships because that was kind of my fairy tale land in the beginning. Now more so, a relationship can work. However, that's not my lane, or that's not what I'm going to be. And some people are just like, oh, fuck niggas. That's not my mentality. I'm not with the fuck niggas mentality. However, I am with the you can do it by yourself. Now, lastly, as a whole, my perception of the world for a black woman, I feel like we just hold a whole lot of weight. Point blank period. We hold a whole lot of weight. When it comes down to it, the government probably looks down on us to hold that weight, and still, however, they still kind of hold us down because, like, with the whole food stamp system and stuff, like it is a whole lot of opportunities out there. Don't get me wrong. I do feel like people got to take advantage of it, but that goes back to my people being closed minded, not taking advantage of the opportunities. However, yeah, the world overall is just it's not I don't know, ideal in my opinion. And that goes for communities as well. They see women as the people we can fuck on, make babies with, and then, that's what the perception is for me of life. Now, if you want to go first, Cliff, because you time limited, you can. Then we can end with DJ. So if you want to start your perception of life and those three ones, and we can all kind of just run off at the end if you want.
I'm saying? No, I'm good. I'm saying? Y'all can go and I can just, I'm saying? I can, I'm saying? Take y'all lead and follow y'all. I'm saying? I'll go last.
Okay, we can do that as well. So you want to share, DJ?
All right, but yeah, I'll stay up, but just run it back me one more time. So kind of trying to gather my thoughts.
Okay.
What was the first one? What was the first one?
So it's basically, I basically was saying your perception of life, and you as a whole, like people around you, like I guess the people that you can relate to type of situation. So I guess the people that you can relate to, like maybe people in your age group, black men type of situation, type of thing. So, and thirdly, it could be like, what do you feel like people look at you as a black man in your life, or how it's supposed to be, like your perception, like how it's supposed to be, or what do you think their perception is? I guess, like I said, the government, what their perception is of you, or your community, what their perception is of you. So all for those three things, or just your perception of how your life is and what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I feel like the perception of life. I feel like we haven't really been told the truth about what our perception of life should be. Only because I feel like, at least in America, we're built on a matrix system where we're kind of told what to think, what to do, what to eat. You know, it's all coming through the TV, radio, whatever, however you get it. In my opinion, by being a black person in America, shit. Well, you know, I went to an all-white high school, so I got some stories. But I feel like the system is made against us. We're like we're supposed to fail. Like there's no coming up. But all of it was made when we was like slaves and segregated and discriminated. All those rules was basically for white people, in my opinion.
Right, and I agree, and that goes back to my overall as the world's perception of, I guess, I want to say black people, minorities, pretty much. They, like you said, they set the rules up for it to be a certain way, and further down the line, we might think, oh, this might work, which kind of goes to how they got rules and regulations and all these laws put into place, like the legalization situation, and how most white people have it versus black people type of situation. Like they said, oh, it's legal, but they want us to jump through so many loopholes to get there. You know what I mean? So yeah, I definitely agree with that part. I definitely agree.
When it comes with the government, shit, I feel like there's levels to it. What I mean by that, I feel like the government is a secret society as a whole, and if you ain't part of that class, that society, then you're on the opposite side, and you're the enemy, regardless of your color at this point. For real.
Okay, and that's a point, but you don't feel like some people are favored over others? If that's the case, if it's the government versus everybody else, you don't think, well, like ice cream, like
I feel like you're favored. I feel like you're favored if you're part of that society, but I feel like you can be favored regardless of your color, only if you're part of that society. Meaning, you wanted to be part of the group that they're in, and you just got to build up in the rankings. It's just like a frat or a sorority, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I definitely get that, and they basically like, it's like they puppeteer the whole situation, in my opinion, and that's valid. That's definitely valid. But it's one thing that we could think like the government look at us like that, but like my whole, like I said, going back to like the whole in the smaller sense of it, the group or the small governments, the way that they look at us, you would think that that'll be an outlet or something that we could use as people to be like, okay, well, the government making us do some bullshit like this. This ain't right. And you come around to, well, we're gonna go to our local legislators and whoever in the office right now, like Stoney or somebody, and we're gonna get it straight. But I feel like that's still not an answer either. Like,
But shit, I feel like the smaller governments like Stoney and them, I don't feel like they really care about the people, because I feel like I'm not saying they do this, but I know some do. They invest in prisons, and prisoners, you get money from prisoners. You feel me? You invest in jail, that's money from that. And then also, all these abandoned buildings in Richmond City, like, they can be more homeless shelters in the city, foster homes, rehab, pathway homes. Like, it's hella opportunities for Richmond,
right,
other than VCU buying up all the fucking buildings and turning it into some bullshit.
right, right. Cause that's what I was gonna say too. Yeah, VCU do got like Richmond on lock. Like every time I come to Richmond, VCU got something new, and yeah, that's no exaggeration. But I mean, I guess maybe I can do some research and see how VCU actually gives back, cause that's something I never did research on. That's something I don't know about at all. But for a company to be that big, I wonder what are they actually doing to give back. And on top of that, it kind of makes me think, I wonder what big companies like that, what do they think of, our life or our existence? Like, okay, well, like I said, like, okay, well, I would think that this is my place and like this is what I'm supposed to do. Well, you got a place, like I said, like VCU, like the big hospitals. They look at me like, well, her place in life is X, Y, and Z. But I ain't gonna lie, I stay away from places like that. I stay away from hospitals and all that. I just, yeah, I don't do that. But everybody, I say y'all know why, but yeah, it's just, I know their perception of my life, getting back to like the topic of it, I know, in my opinion, I know it's not good. I know it's not. Because I done been in doctor's office where I could tell them like, hey, this isn't making me comfortable, but it's more so where, hey, you take this anyway. And I'm never being told like, hey, you can't afford this or you can't pay for that or you can't do this or you can't do that. It's more, well, here, take this, here, try this, here, do this. So I think for businesses like that, I think I'm money. That's my place in life for them. Like, okay, this is a guinea pig, and hopefully I could be proven wrong one day. Like I said, I will try to do some research on my end, but yeah, I don't know. Not to be a negative Nancy or Debbie Downer, but yeah, that's definitely it.
You know, I feel you though, because I feel you. I feel like in that situation, what you're saying, they make a lot of assumptions and they have a lot of expectations. And just for like an example, a black girl come in there, she's pregnant by herself. The doctor might assume she's there to schedule an abortion, but she's a single parent, but she might want the baby. Her baby daddy might just be at work, or her husband. But if a white woman come in, same situation, she might just assume the husband at work and she want to keep the baby, when the white girl probably just want to get rid of it.
Right.
Like, that's what I mean by like assumptions and expectations just by race.
Right, and then I guess we can all say, we can agree that it's not an equal thing. Let me stop now. I mean, I guess I need you to break down more what you mean. Like it'll be us against the government thing. Are you saying it's just the government's perception of it? Because I'm just like, ain't no way in no world, no shape, no form, or no fashion are people looked at as equal. I ain't gonna lie. Like in my opinion, I hate to say it because it's bad, but this 2022 and shit been happening since forever, and it's just like the government don't look at us equally. People are favored. Our community don't look at us equally. People are favored, and by that is from the example what Leah just went through when I told you the white girl was like, oh, I like one girl's skin because she's mixed and not Leah's skin because she's a little darker. And mind you, Leah is not even as dark as me, so that's how I was like, well, maybe we gotta break that part down because I don't think we know, like, no way, shape, or form. They just, and even subconsciously, I think we even think like that. Like even me, and I try to, I guess retrain my brain to think, so then I'm not like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, oh, this is better or that's better type of situation.
Did Brad want to chime in?
I'm assuming. Hello.
Yeah, okay. I was
Did
just kind of waiting on y'all, you know what I'm saying? Because waiting on y'all to finish, you know what I'm saying? Speaking y'all piece.
so? What's your?
How you feel?
You know what I mean? Because I could give y'all my perception on my role, or what I feel like my role has been as a black man, or my perception of what I think my role was growing up. You know what I'm saying? I was taught, I grew up, you know what I'm saying, in a Christian home. You know what I'm saying? So having that Christian background, that Christian foundation, you know what I'm saying, I was taught to, put God first. You know what I mean? And then growing up like that, you know what I'm saying, I was taught to appreciate myself, you know what I'm saying, as a black man, you know what I'm saying, and to appreciate my sisters, you know what I'm saying, my black women. You know what I mean? And I was taught to respect them also, you know. You know what I'm saying? And becoming, I guess the new word, you know what I'm saying, that they're using now is becoming woke. You know what I'm saying? I've become woke. You know what I'm saying? After years of being incarcerated, you know what I'm saying, I've been learning and studying. You know what I'm saying? And I've become to appreciate myself more and to appreciate the black woman more. You know what I'm saying? But like my perception and my role is that, you know what I'm saying, as me as a black man, I'm supposed to be a provider. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be a breadwinner. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be able to take care of my kids and take care of my woman, take care of my family. You know what I'm saying? And I I feel like that's how I was raised, that's how I was brought up, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I look to do, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, in situations inspired, you know what I'm saying, growing up as a poor black man, you know, poverty, you know what I'm saying, kind of really changed my situation, you know what I'm saying? It kind of puts you know what I'm saying, puts us at a disadvantage, you know what I mean? So we end up in places like this, you know what I'm saying, where I'm at right now, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And I know people have their perception on prisoners, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying, everybody, you know what I'm saying, isn't the same, and everybody, you know what I'm saying, grew up different, raised different, everybody's situation to end up in here ain't the same. You know what I'm saying? And just because you in here doesn't necessarily mean you a bad person, which I know that be people's perception, you know what I'm saying, of guys that are incarcerated. You know what I'm saying? But that's just not what it is. You know what I'm saying? I've learned a lot from being in here, you know what I'm saying, as far as knowledge. You know what I'm saying? We all know that knowledge is power. You know what I'm saying? And I've learned a lot, you know what I'm saying? I've gained a lot, you know what I'm saying? I've lost a lot, you know what I'm saying? And speaking as far as I know y'all was speaking on the government and, you know what I'm saying, and the economy and all of that, you know what I'm saying? We could definitely get into that, you know what I'm saying, because I've studied it, you know what I'm saying, I've learned it, you know what I'm saying, and I know what to expect, you know what I'm saying, and there's definitely a difference, you know what I'm saying, between the masses and the one percenters, you know what I'm saying, which is, you know, the filthy rich billionaires that control the world, you know what I'm saying, and I mean, but I'm saying that's gonna be too much to try to delve into now, but that's my perception. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I was raised, that's how I was brought up. You know, and that's how I like to look at things. You know what I'm saying? But my perception of life has changed over the years. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, you know what I'm saying, and learning more about myself as a black man. You know what I'm saying? And more about my sisters. You know what I'm saying? And how to treat them and how to treat myself. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, with that being said, going back to the growing up thing, because I feel that when I grew up, not having a father in my life as much as I should have, just being raised by my mom and grandma, my perception was just to go to school, go to college, get a good job, and get some money for real. I mean, my other grandma, like Bro was saying, Christian background, you know, believe in Jesus, try to get into heaven, live a good life. But as I got older, I still believe in Jesus, still trying to get to heaven. That hasn't changed. But the school part, on the other hand, I feel like college is scam. I feel like middle school, elementary school, high school is just meant to program.
As far as like the schooling, you know what I'm saying? I think like that's all on how you apply yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because we all taught the same things for the most part. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you gotta read between the lines, and sometimes you gotta do your own homework. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can't just rely on the teachers to teach you. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, like you out there, I'm in here. Like
you have 1 minute remaining.
You know what I'm saying? Like you as a black man in this society, you know what I'm saying? It's on you, you know what I'm saying? And me, you know what I'm saying? To teach our kids, you know what I'm saying? The things that we done learned, you know what I'm saying? That been through over the years, so they don't have to go through the same pitfalls that we had to. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So we gotta, you know what I'm saying? We gotta be able to teach them, you know what I'm saying? More than just the books that they learn in school. You know what I'm saying? And then we all gotta be able to apply that so that all of us, you know what I'm saying, could be better off for the future. You know what I'm saying? You know how they say kids are the future and all of that.
And that's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying. Like for me, we got to, like you said, we got to teach the kids. I feel like that teach the kids to pretty much question everything. I wasn't really taught that growing up. I was just taught to, we got that authority figure. We taught to listen to that authority figure, the cop, the teacher, the doctor. It's a role that they play and a role that they have, and we put so much behind that label in the sense, I should say, when we shouldn't. Like you said, we should teach the kids the question that shit is like you said, how you apply yourself.
Yeah, that's crazy. But you know what? I ain't gonna say it's crazy. I have to take that type of verbiage out of my vocabulary. But that's dope though. That's a dope way to think of it as far as, like you said, applying yourself. And I definitely can agree with the whole, being taught to be quiet and just listen, or shut your mouth and just follow along. And I'm gonna be honest. it makes me feel like that's what created the sheep in this world. You know, as far as people be like, oh, the sheep and wolves, and I think that is the. I ain't gonna say I think. I know that is the reason why I am the way I am, because it's a situation where, like you said, you actually questioning an authority or actually questioning why is this, why is that. But yeah, definitely. Definitely. I definitely was that one, and it kind of like ruffled some feathers. So that's kind of how. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, that's kind of. Oh no, I was gonna say you asked me to break down on how like he was pretty much about to kind of talk about it too, but like you said, that's a whole nother topic. But just trying to kind of break it down, when I meant by, I feel like you right, some of them are favorite, but like he was saying, the 1%ers were different than those, you know, the majority, and that's what I meant by like, even though, you know, not all black people are equal, there's a few just because they're a part of that group, and I'm not saying they might be treated less than the other people in the group, but they're favored because they're part of that group.
I get what
you're saying. Like that's what I was saying about it. There's levels in this group shit, and especially with the government, you come in or whatever type of affiliation you have with the government,
right?
You come in as a novice, but as you growing, you go along with certain things that they put you through. I guess you could say tests. You level up, and you get more favoritism under your belt, I should say.
Right. And I guess it makes. Go ahead. I already say yeah, it makes sense to me. Now I get you, but I just don't know anything about that. That's y'all gonna have to put me on to, because I don't know. Yeah, I don't know 1%, 2%, 5%, 8%. I don't know.
I wanted to ask him about, when he was talking, I know he know about the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, and all that. I know he do.
Yeah, that sounds about right. He do. I'm pretty sure he does. That sounds about right. But yeah, what I'm gonna try to do is, like I said, I did say I wanted to do a 20-minute thing, because I know he got 20-minute calls. And like I said, the whole point of me doing this, because like, granted, and I said I want to do this whole positive thing, and you know, everything is like, everybody complain about problems. So, you know, we are gonna have our little rants, we are gonna have our little, you know, converse about what it is or what's the problem. But what I will try to do, like towards the end of the month, if I do this like every Tuesday towards the end of the month, just reach out or find out whatever sources or resources and links or people that I might have to help out with these problems. But like you said, it's stuff that he know, and like I said, I don't know that stuff. I don't know anything about it, and it's one thing to go and read a book, and sometimes we done read the book, but you know, the book don't always got the right information. So it's definitely always great to cross reference or whatnot. But yeah, I'm gonna try to do the 20 minutes, but I don't know if I'm just do that for him, because I ain't gonna lie, I feel like the conversation was gonna get too good, and the 20 minutes is not enough. Like 20 minutes is not enough at all. But what I will do, like I said,
have back-to-back phone calls. My nigga used to do that.
He can. He will. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's funny you said that. He can and he will. I'm still recording, by the way, but he can and he will. But I thought he was gonna do that. That's why I left it recording, because I was like, well, maybe he'll call back and, you know, just be like, well, that's that, I'm gone type situation. But he didn't. But what I am gonna do, I am gonna close this off, and me and you can go about our business. But I like I said, I don't know if he's gonna call back. I doubt that he will now at this point, because he would have called back already. But yeah, every Tuesday I'm gonna try to do this at 2. We can do our lives, or either, like I said, whenever you get your free time, because I know you work and everything, and you got your family and responsibilities going on. So whenever you got your free time, I could just shoot you, you know, some questions, and you can just shoot me your response, or either you can be like, oh yeah, I want to go on live for this one because this one good, or, you know, just hit me up that day. I'm free, so I'll hop on there with you. So yep, that's what we gonna that's the plan.
And I was about to say that. I was about to say we can go on Instagram Live and just chat it up and just, you know, and practice. You know, people come in there and talk to the people who might comment and you know, respond to what we, you know, just to get more comfort.
Right, and you're absolutely right with it too. We definitely gonna do that. I definitely have like a little bit of following on the Instagram, but I don't think, well, I will say for my business page, maybe they'll be more so interested versus that Queen Leo page, because I don't think anybody on there gonna be like, oh, well, maybe they will, but that's not really the crowd. That's what I'm saying. But that's me being
Yeah,
judgmental.
I was about to say that too. Hey, I feel you though, because I was about to say that. You know, I'm never really on Instagram, but
Right.
once I go live, I know if people see me on, they're gonna at least hop in to see what I'm doing, because I never go live.
Right.
You know? So, once they see what's going on, they might stay, they might leave. But I know at least some people might circulate through. But when you said about it's not probably the right crowd, who knows? Maybe we could turn them into the right crowd. Because I feel the same way, but I also feel like some of my followers are the right crowd.
Right.
I just have to catch them. But then the other one, yeah.
Yeah, they got.
There's gonna be a lot of arguments in that one.
Hey yo, that's how I know. That's what I know. I said.
That's what we talking about COVID.
Hey yo, I said I know we're gonna ruffle some feathers, but that's the whole point of it. To let people know, even though you're different, we still can work together as a whole. Like I said, it ain't gonna be no whole, all negative, but it's just to open motherfuckers' minds up, open out, thoughts to be like, okay, maybe this can work this way, or maybe that shouldn't work that way, type of situation.